Broken from the start, chained to our past.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Athena and this is Fat Life Unfiltered. And even though you can't see him, my husband is off to the side viewing. There he is. He's a side spectator. So today I got asked the question about high protein snacks, and yes, even though I am not down very far my weight loss journey, I still have come a long ways, and I actually do have some suggestions. These are not unique, they are not anything special, but I do go to these and I wrote some down. These are good, simple go-tos. They are affordable. They are easy to incorporate into your diet any way you want to use them. And some of the ones that I actually do a lot is hard one being hard-boiled eggs. Invest in eggs. Today we went shopping. We went to Walmart neighborhood store. We had to pick up a few things. $5 and what, 60 something cents for 60 eggs. So your girl jumped on those and we grabbed a flat of them, and we will be putting those away tonight because you know what, hard-boiled eggs are a good simple go-to. You can make egg sandwiches with them, you can eat them with some lunch meat, you can do all sorts of things with them. They are inexpensive protein, and protein is a good thing to have. Another thing was beef jerky. I really do like beef jerky. You can buy inexpensive ones. Sometimes they are a little bit pricey, but if you're kind of in a bind and you're shopping off at a store, you kind of, need something convenient, get beef jerky. It's high in protein. It's usually generally low in sugars. You have to be careful because there are some that are high in sugars. I love perky jerky lately, but I will be honest, the one that I grab, I do notice is high in sugar content. That would be why it tastes so yummy, but beef jerky is a good high protein option for you, and it is also a lean protein option for you depending on which ones you buy. Another one was, I'm looking down at my notes, was rotisserie chicken. So if you're in a bind too and you're in a hurry, go in your local grocery store. Most places will carry rotisserie chicken. Shred it up at home, put it in the freezer into little packets. Break it up when you're at home and then take it to lunch with you. You can put it in sandwiches, you can put it on your salads, you can just eat it that way, however you want to do it. Technical difficulties, camera went out. But rotisserie chicken is a really good one, and if you can buy one on your own and make, bake it at home, but store-bought ones aren't bad. They're going to be a little bit high in sodium, but for convenience, they are a great alternative. Another thing I did really enjoy and like, I'm kind of a little hummused out, but hummus, you can eat it with your vegetables, you can put it on your crackers, your chips. The same thing, use it instead of mayonnaise. That's a good replacement. It is a good high protein snack option for you. There's many things you can do. You can even just eat it the way it is. It is higher in calories if you are calorie watching, so you kind of have to watch your portion control. Another option was yogurt. For a while I wasn't doing dairy. I've just recently started incorporating dairy back into my diet. I'm still pretty, I watch my portions with it. I don't do a lot of it, but yogurt is a great alternative. I prefer Greek yogurt. Some people like, the plain just low-fat yogurts. You still have to kind of watch your sugar intake with those because the ones that have fruit at the bottom or fruit added to them are higher in your sugars, but those are great alternatives and are higher in protein for you, which does keep you full longer and feel more satiated throughout the day. Those are great alternatives. You do want to look on the back and make sure you are getting a higher protein content from the ones that you are choosing, and they're just not lower in calories. Another option, of course, was cottage cheese. Was a great alternative. A lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. I use it for like our lasagna sometimes when we were eating more of it, or I like to put salsa in it and eat it with my chips if I ever have that. He enjoys it. He liked it. That was one thing that I introduced him to, is putting salsa on my cottage cheese. I'll eat it like that sometimes. You can put fruit on it if you want to. And then beans, bean dip. You can make your own bean dip, kind of like hummus. You can still do your own bean dip, and bean salads, something you have to prep ahead of time. But lentils, beans, things of that nature, make your own. They're a great alternative. They fill you up. They will leave you feeling satiated throughout the day. Anything like that where you're pulling a lot of protein, it's gonna be good for you and give you kind of a full filling. And the reason why I go to these ones is because it's a little bit more of cleaner eating, and if any of them are pre-packaged, they don't carry a lot of extra additives. And if it is canned beans, I do wash them off in liquids. I make sure they are lower in salt. I'm still watching my sugar intakes with a lot of stuff. I do kind of try to keep my processed foods to a minimum when I am staying on track. Another thing that's high in protein but you need to watch the calorie intake on is nuts. I do love nuts. I do almonds, I do cashews, you know, you name it. I probably like peanuts every once in a while because they are high in calories, but you really can only have like a handful. If all else fails on many of these products, or if you're not trying to be as strict, go by the serving suggestions and put them in little baggies. It will stop you from overeating, and that's usually what people tend to do. These are snacks. They're just to get you from point A to point B, just the in-between. They are not to fill you up to the point where you feel stuffed. They're just to get you through the hump to your next meal. That's just something I've kind of learned along the way. So I do know the necessary steps. I do know the proper foods. Most people do naturally know kind of what you need to eat, what the proper sources, what your proper food sources are. It's just putting it all into play. And then another one that was a convenience, it's inexpensive, was tuna packets. Tuna packets are great. They're self-contained. There's some that have seasonings, or you can buy plain ones and add your own seasonings to it. Control your salt. They taste good, and if you're not a big tuna person, you know, sometimes they have chicken ones. Get the chicken ones. These are just great alternatives, and the reason why I like a lot of these too is because I sit at a desk all day while I'm at work. I might only be there for 5 hours, but I can't just get up all the time and go eat something, and I only get one 10-minute break, and what I do not like is having 10 minutes to try to stuff something into my face. And then the next thing I was asked, what do I think about protein shakes? It was actually, what do I think about smoothies and shakes? But what do I think about protein shakes? I loved this question, and I'll tell you why. Being an obese, fat woman, this is my take on protein shakes. What do I think about them? What are my suggestions? If you are trying to lose weight, do not invest in a protein shake. And I know people are probably going to be sitting there like, what are you talking about? That's what they're marketing towards. I'm trying to lose weight. I've heard that's good for you. I'm going to say it again. If you're trying to lose weight and your intentions are walking into your local GNC vitamin store, Walmart, wherever you're going to purchase this protein shake, and you are trying to lose weight with that in mind, do not do it. Save your money. Put it back in your pocket. Turn around. It is not for you. And the reason why I say this is because I've been on Visalis. I've done Slim Fast. I've done Herbalife. I've done probably any and every shake you could think of. I've even tried the one, what is it, from Beachbody? I can't even think about it's expensive as hell. I've done them all. These are not magic pills that you can take. You know, a protein shake isn't something that's packaged, you know, a magic protein formula that's going to instantly make you lose weight. What I have learned over time and what I know about protein shakes are, they are a controlled calorie intake in liquid form. So with that being said, if you are not eating properly and you are not exercising, you are not going to gain any benefits or benefit yourself from taking protein shakes. You are going to miss the reasons and benefits behind them. They are not for you. I take protein shakes recently again, and I'm kind of, you know, reconnecting with them and finding why they are important and why you do need them, and why I'm implementing them back into my diet. But they are simply a meal enhancer, and unless you are working out or you are trying to meet a certain protein intake, but in the same respect, I do think they are worth the investment if you are looking at them from a health standpoint. And to me, the way I use my protein shake when I do take them is in the morning sometimes, I pair my breakfast with a protein shake. And the one that I use, I actually I mix mine with just water and a handful of fruit. I use it to help keep me feeling full a little bit longer. And this is an easy way for me to add a little bit of extra calories to my meal without overloading my portions and without overloading my food with extra calories. And so it's a very controlled caloric intake. I also use mine as a post-workout shake. So everyone pretty much has heard when you get done exercising that these help you repair your muscle. It also is a great snack alternative, and the reason why I do mine with just water is because, once again, it cuts back on the calories, and most of your protein shakes are about anywhere between like 80 to 110 calories. You have to be careful because I have noticed that if you look on the back of the label, a lot of them can go up higher in calories. Now, these can help you achieve your weight loss goals. You can use them as meal replacements, but you need to be responsible about it, and you need to still eat healthy meals throughout the day and throughout the week for these to really help you. So that's my take on protein shakes in general, smoothies. I kind of am not the one to go put a ton of stuff into them. I don't care how many vegetables, fruits, extra stuff you think you're adding that's going to make it better. You kind of want to stick to the basics. When you are picking one out though, what I've kind of learned to do is look at how much protein it is that you're kind of looking for, how many calories are going to be in it, and how many carbs you're going to be getting. I'm someone that I don't want a ton of carbs in my protein shake. I don't necessarily need a ton of protein in mine, but I do want a good amount. And I don't want a lot of calories because I'm going to be using mine as snacks and basically as also kind of to help supplement some of my meals. So I don't want too much of that into mine. So that's my take on protein. They can help you, they can assist you, but you need to be smart about it. Do a little bit of research. Don't take what everyone says at face value, and kind of understand and find what it is that you're looking for in a protein shake. But realize that it's not going to help you lose weight. None of those supplements and shakes are gonna help you lose weight. You have to help yourself first. So that is it for my video for today. I hope that kind of gave you guys some suggestions and a little bit of insight. I'm going to go ahead and end this because I am doing some meal prepping, and some of the things I'm doing tonight is one is going to be a fajita bowl, and the other one is going to be it's actually kind of like a Korean inspired bibimbap bowl. If you've ever heard of that. So I'm kind of excited for this week's meal prep, and I'm gonna keep it going. I don't know if you guys noticed too, I had the little curly Sue hair going on today. The weather here is so funky, so I just curled it. It's gonna look like a frizzy mess anyway, so but until next time, if you haven't, please hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below. I like to interact with everybody, and until next time, thanks for watching.